What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of
Milk Dogs.
We are going
Ew,
over
woo, woo.
week 13.
Thanksgiving this weekend, guys. Hey,
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Kwanzaa.
Hopefully, you guys are enjoying spending time with your families
Shout out to those pilgrims.
and enjoying some football, baby. What's happening? Food family football. That's Thanksgiving, baby. What's happening?
All I know is the Vikings weren't invited on Thanksgiving
No.
because everybody else was.
the whole rest of our division was invited. Not the Vikings.
But yeah, right off the rip, we got a division game here. We got the Bears taking on the Lions.
The Bears coming off two heartbreaking losses. Blocked field goal by us, and then losing overtime against the Vikings after they tied it up with 33 seconds, down by 10. 33 seconds, tied it up. Onside kick recovery.
It's been pretty heartbreaking. It's only the second onside kick, by the way.
That season.
Success so far, yeah. But it's been pretty heartbreaking for the Bears. I'm sure the whole team wants to win really bad, but unfortunately, it doesn't get easier for them.
They're playing
going
the
up
Lions.
against the Lions. I mean,
what did the Lions do last year on Thanksgiving, guys?
I don't know.
They lost to the Packers at home.
Cringe. They gonna lose to the Bears though?
I hope so.
What do you actually think though?
I think Lions win this,
You think
but it's a division game, so it's going to be close.
They always are, aren't they?
Our division is always close. We always have close games, and I'm picking the Lions here. I hope the Bears win, but Lions too hot right now, to be honest.
Yeah, they look like they're going all the way, to be honest. But we'll see. Maybe we
That's one bad game.
Next, we got the Cowboys taking on the Giants. The Cowboys came out of nowhere and beat the Commanders this past week,
which is obviously a pretender.
Yeah, for sure. Yep. I don't know what to think about this game. The Giants got rid of Danny Dimes.
He asked for a release. They released him. I don't. I mean, is DeVito starting or is Drew Lock?
Does it matter?
Yeah, it does actually.
Man.
I think Drew Lock's better than DeVito. They just, for some reason, they're like, we gotta start DeVito because it's fucking fans and everybody love him.
Italian Stallion.
Yeah, it looked like it last week, getting shit walked on.
You see
Bakers. Yeah.
But I don't know. It's gonna be a terrible game. Maybe the Giants rally behind their new QB guy. Probably not. Give me the Cowboys. I don't really care, to be honest.
I hope the Giants win this. I'm taking the Giants because
you know what? Yeah, fuck you, Aaron.
I'm taking the Giants because it'd just be awesome to see the Giants beat the Cowboys on Thanksgiving in Jerry's world.
After getting dog walked by them last year.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Be nice.
Let's see it happen. I'll be fat and full by that time.
And then the late game, baby. Lambeau Field.
You got
cold as fuck.
Fucked up. You think I'm going to stay up at 7 to watch this? I'll be passed out by noon.
Yeah. That sucks.
That's stuffing.
It's the best game of the day.
I'll wake up. I'll be like, go Trey. Or I'll be like, you suck.
Yeah. But you got the Dolphins coming on up to Green Bay. What's happening? Lambeau Field. Tua this week already. He's been talking a little bit of shit, saying everybody's already counting them out. Blah blah blah. They got it. Blah 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 blah. So we're gonna go in there, whoop the fuck out of them, and leave it.
Listen, Trey. I know you guys are probably gonna win this game.
We're coming in with big dick energy. We're gonna fucking blow them the fuck out at home. Thanksgiving. They're gonna go home, make love to all their wives, have kids. What's happening? Thanksgiving.
Listen, you gotta give. As much as I think you're gonna win, you gotta give Tua his flowers a little bit here. Tua.
What? He's got concussions.
Tua basically died on the field.
Yeah,
he came back and.
I was gonna take one hit in the cold.
He's been solid.
This
past week.
He was solid.
The week before that was fine.
It was all right. He was mediocre at best. The week before that was trash as fuck.
This past week though, we were just annihilating.
Who'd they even play?
I don't know. I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
I just saw the stats. But all I know
The
is
Patriots.
oh,
Dear
fuck,
God.
yeah. It's based honestly they're playing the Patriots again, it looks like. But
Are you dumb or are you stupid?
listen, I think
Trick question.
the Packers probably win this. But I hope it is a high scoring game. It's a shootout. I hope everybody has fun. Happy
I
Thanksgiving.
hope it's snowing.
That'd be cool. You
I
guys
hope it's
don't have a
snowing.
dome, so I just let it run.
I know. It means the Miami Dolphins. What happens in the cold?
Well, you
I
remember
mean,
Remember that commercial? It was like the YouTube TV commercial where it's like dolphins don't live in the snow.
Yeah.
There you go. Jesus Christ, we're pulling out all the bags right now.
Yep. Then we're going to what's the next day, guys? Black Friday.
And what better way to represent black than the
black
Raiders?
and silver.
Nah, the Raiders, they're gonna
Black
come
and
in
silver.
there. Yeah, I mean they are black and silver.
That's what they're fucking called, black and silver, right? That's their color scheme, right?
I guess so.
Oh, okay.
Listen, it's just Black Friday. I don't know why we're putting silver in it.
Huh.
But anyway, the Raiders are gonna
You
come
try
in
to
here.
segue into it. So I'm like black and silver, right?
The Raiders are starting Aiden O'Connell.
Oh, that's a loss. Never mind. Chiefs win. Aiden O'Connell sucks.
Yeah, but the Chiefs almost lost to the Panthers.
Andrew. Aiden O'Connell is trash.
He went to school with them.
He's not the Messiah. He's terrible.
He knows him by face.
By his government name, Aiden O'Connell.
No, it's Mitch McConnell's son. Okay,
Yeah.
God. Yeah, give me the Chiefs. Fuck. They did almost lose to the Panthers though. That's got to be in there. That's got to be like fucking with them. But Pacheco, I think, might be back. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not watching that one. Oop,
I'll be at the circus.
nice.
2 o'clock.
Next, we got our first noon game. We got the Chargers taking on the Falcons.
Boo.
I mean, it should be a decent game. I don't know. The Falcons have been playing kind of weird these past few weeks.
Yeah, on a bye last week, they played really weird.
No, the week before that, it was like really bad football, actually.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing over there in the Falcons world. I don't really keep up with them. But what I do know is Khalil Mack literally just said that in the post game, like how the media goes in the locker room and asks him questions. He said, I want to see that team again. I want to run that shit back. So he's all pissed. Because he thinks he left something to prove out there. I think we're gonna go in this game.
He left something to prove way back in the day on the Raiders. But yeah, go ahead.
Go in this game. We're gonna bounty gate Kirk Cousins. Michael Penix, it's your time. Better put that jersey on tight. Kirk's going down.
So who are you taking? All right, guys. I'm gonna have to ride the wave this week again and take the Chargers.
Moving
because
on.
every time we both pick them, they lose. So I'm taking the Chargers. Go Falcons. Taking the Chargers
You're
up.
gay. Anyway, we're going on the next game. We got the Steelers taking on the Bengals. This is our only other noon game. I don't know.
I don't know.
But
I mean, you already got 5 fucking games, or 4 games.
oh yeah, I mean, I don't even know who's left at this point. Vikings somewhere.
Yeah.
But anyway, Steelers defense has been top notch. I know they just lost to the Browns. George Pickens came out here and was talking mad shit. He said the Browns are a terrible team. Basically, he's like, we only lost because of snow. So obviously they got something they want to come in here and prove. They're pissed off. And the Bengals,
Coming off a bye.
their defense,
Trash.
terrible.
Trash.
Their
Their
offense,
It's fire.
probably top 5.
I think the Bengals coming off a bye, they realize with you guys losing, and there's still a chance to make the playoffs if they start winning, if they win out, right?
There's always a chance
Yeah,
until there isn't.
yeah. So I feel like they have this feeling of urgency to win this game, and it's a division game. It's big time. I'm taking the Bengals on this one. Taking them.
I can't.
It's hard.
I can't.
I feel like
can't
coming off a bye, Zach Taylor's going to have them ready to go to where they got to win this motherfucker.
I just know how pissed off a lot of these Steeler people were, and they're gonna come in here and they're gonna play even harder. I just I don't know. I don't know. Obviously, I'll be a little preoccupied, but hope this one's a good game for you guys too. Never doubt Joe Burrow. He's obviously shown time and time again he can do it.
Yep.
This is just going to be a big testament for him. Let's give me the Steelers. Moving on though. Oh, there's some more new games. There's just an ad right here. We got another division game. It's just you get a division game and you get one. Texans taking on the Jags.
Taking the Jags, I think Trevor Lawrence back, and the Texans have been looking like absolute dog shit.
Yeah, who they just lose to, Trey?
The Titans.
Yeah. How bad was it?
Was it by 3?
Yeah, but it was like 30 to 27.
Yeah. I mean, dude, I really don't know what the fuck is going on with the Texans, to be honest. Like,
I can tell you. Let me tell you.
they got an offensive line. I know
Their
that.
O line is non-existent.
Yeah.
Without that O line, it honestly just fucks him. Yeah, he's practicing this week. He should be playing.
Yeah. But I feel like Trevor Lawrence is going to come back and try to get a dub real quick. Try to bounce back. Last night took an L, but tonight I bounced back. You know what I'm saying?
I think honestly, I really do think if the Jags win this game, it might save Doug Pearson's career,
His job.
his job, his career, whatever. Because
He already won a Super Bowl and wrote a book about
he wrote a book,
it. Literally after they won the Super Bowl.
Mein Kampf.
Yeah, pretty much.
But anyway, yeah, they need this. Everybody's been talking how shit they were.
I mean, they're the
ET
fuck around gang.
ETN's literally done nothing this year.
I literally dropped him in a fantasy league.
ETN's been shit. Lawrence has been shit. The only person on his whole offense that's been decent was Brian Thomas, the rookie.
Yeah,
And he's probably like, shoot me in the head. I don't want to fucking play for this team anymore.
yeah.
And on top of it,
We don't condone that.
I'm sorry, but on top of it, the whole interview thing with Doug Peterson. Did you hear about this? So they were interviewing after like they had a bye, so a week before that, week 11, they're interviewing him. They said that I think it was their offensive coordinator. They said this is one of the best offense groups they've ever had, and they asked him, "Do you still believe that?" He goes, "He said that." He goes, "I would have never said that." And he goes, "We're playing terrible football." He just kept going on and on about how like they're just it's not working. Like,
Yeah, I
he
mean,
straight up just denied all that shit. He didn't put it on him. He said, "This whole team's a fucking clusterfuck."
yeah, they're the fuck around gang.
And he's pissed. So he's like, "Fuck, I'm gonna get fired." It's like everything's falling apart.
Dude, I mean, they have looked like absolute shit. Like, it has been.
I don't even know if Trevor Lawrence has played like a lot of games healthy this year. Because he was injured in the beginning, wasn't he? No, he wasn't. I thought he was.
He might have been in. I mean, everybody's injured at this point in the season, to be honest.
Everybody.
Like, I mean, like, I know there's not everybody's out, but, you know, people are still hurt.
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
I'm taking the Jags here at home.
Jaglag.
Trevor Lawrence and the fuck around gang, baby. They're back.
See, here's
They're gonna win out and go 8-9 and miss the playoffs and get a mid fucking ass draft pick.
Listen, I'm not saying this they won't win this game because the Texans look like shit. But I will say the only reason I'm gonna give the Texans an edge is because Joe Mixon had a dog shit game this past week. I think he had 29 rushing yards. Before that, he was averaging 100 a game.
Yeah, I mean that's what I mean. Joe Mixon, that's what normally does what he does in the middle of the season, right? I mean, he was out for 3 games, right? 2 or 3 games.
Yeah.
So this is the middle of the season.
I don't know. I just think he wants that smoke back. He comes back. I don't know.
I mean, that's the only way to help C.J. Stroud, but
relieve a lot of pressure.
this actually is a pretty good game, honestly. The
Yeah.
Cardinals need this. The Vikings need it. Vikings don't need it as much as the Cardinals because the NFC West is like clusterfuck. It is like 6-5, 6-5, 5-6, 5-6. Like
Yeah.
that's what the records are.
I don't know. There's some weird things going on with the Cardinals too, like Marvin Harrison, not really getting the targets. It's mostly all being funneled through Michael, or what's the tight end's name?
Oh, Trey McBride.
McBride. It's mostly being fed through him and the running back. Speaking of the running backs, James Conner has slowly turned into a uh, 3 running back committee. It's been like Trey Benson, Connor, and Dorindo.
Oh yeah.
It's literally just been all 3 of them. Seems to be working for them. They won this past week.
No, they didn't.
Did they not?
Played Seahawks.
Oh, that was a dog shit game. Oh, I forgot all about that. They only scored like
6 points.
yeah. Never
Kyler Murray
mind.
threw a pick 6.
Never mind.
It was like 13-6. I think it was the final or something crazy.
Jesus Christ.
16-6 maybe.
Forgot that game existed. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. I mean, I know the Cardinals need to bounce back. I would love for them to beat the Vikings. I'm taking them. Fuck it. I'm taking them. Dude, actually, I'm going to go on a rant here, Gage, and I'm going to tell you why I'm taking the fucking Cardinals. Okay?
You got 2 minutes.
Fucking ESPN motherfuckers, bro, are like, oh, let's sit there and talk about the NFC North, right? And let's sit there and say which win was more impressive to you in the win, blah, 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 right? So you had the Vikings beating the Bears, the Lions beating the Colts, and the Packers beating the fucking Niners, okay? Okay, we won by 28. The fucking the Lions won by fucking
Bajillion.
by 18. And then fucking the Vikings won in overtime by 3. Okay? They're like, everybody picked the Vikings over the Bears. They're like, oh my god, it was such a blah blah blah, Sam Darnold so good, blah 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 blah. And I'm just like, but literally these same sons of bitches a week prior was like, wow, Green Bay's trash. They barely beat the Bears. But the Vikings go to overtime. It's a fucking great game. The Vikings are so fucking phenomenal. Go fuck yourself, ESPN, Teddy Bruschi, Ryan fucking Rex Ryan's bitch ass, all you sons of bitches. Fuck you. They're like, ow. I'm like, how the fuck is that even? That's stupid. You literally talk shit about him last week.
I just want to say that whole Packers Bears game was a dog shit game.
I'm not saying it wasn't, but you can't sit there. You can't sit there and say, dude.
To credit the Vikings beating a team that they just said was playing like dog shit is pretty like
stupid as fuck.
No, it's the word. There's a word. Contradicting itself. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like.
And I mean, it's a division game. Of course, it's gonna be close.
I would say you guys, but then again, you played the skeleton Niners. Jesus
no,
Christ.
I mean, it doesn't even matter. The fact that it doesn't matter who the fuck the fact that they chose the Vikings over the Bears really pissed me off because they sit there and talked all that shit about how the Packers barely beat the Bears.
I get it. This, I mean, that's kind of their job, though. They just fucking reiterate shit all the time. I don't be watching
a week
that shit.
apart, though. No, I mean, the only reason I watch is because I watch. He pulled it up and I listened to him. I'm like, the fuck?
And that's why Trey is pissed.
Yeah. So I'm taking the Cardinals. Who are you taking?
I'm taking the Cardinals. I'm take them. I think the Vikings are going to play like soft because they're 9-2. Patriots, Colts. Can I go on a rant?
Go ahead.
There's been a lot of bad things happening over there at the Colts offices. Shane Steichen has basically became a pussyback bitch. He's been like, oh, we don't need Anthony Richardson. Flacco's going to be good. Next week later, he's like, actually, we're going to play Anthony Richardson. Turns out they didn't really even work with Anthony Richardson. They just like sat him. They don't have like anybody really beefing him up. They just think he should be good. And then this past week, after they lost to, did they lose to?
The Lions.
Yeah, they lost to the Lions. He just Steichen the whole time was like, it's my fault. We got to do better on all 3 phases. We didn't establish the run. They're not giving Jonathan Taylor the ball at all, even though he's probably their best player on offense. They just keep switching up. When something starts working, they're like, oh, it's working too good. Fuck this. Like if they're getting Like I was talking to at work, they get the run going, right? They go like 3 first downs of runs. They're like, we're not gonna run the rest of this drive. We're just gonna throw it. And then
I mean that point though is like all the fans out there, they want to see scores, right? So they want to fuck it. You can pass the ball down the field faster, technically.
I know.
You can get down the field faster to put up points. So that's the pressure they're feeling, because also you have
It's all
people.
about winning though.
I get that, but Gage, we've had this conversation though. How everybody in the NFL right now is super fucking selfish, right? So like, you run down the field, right? You run fucking. Say you got a 15 play drive, 14 of them are runs. Jonathan Taylor's happy, rest team pissed off. Michael Pittman, he ain't getting no balls. Guess what? He ain't getting that bonus that he fucking signed in his contract because he's not getting the ball. Josh Downs, pissed off. He probably has a fucking bonus thing, right? Anthony Richardson, kind of pissed off because he probably has some bonuses, right? Like, so that's the problem, is you have all these extra fucking little hidden bonuses in their fucking contracts. That's why they got to do that. It's not, they could say the game plan or whatever, but it's literally just to fucking satisfy the team. Try to minimize the fucking backlash from everybody.
That's so stupid.
It is stupid. And if you're saying Steicheden's like that right now, then he's going to do that to a T, so the whole team backs him, even if fucking Irsay wants him out.
It honestly sounds like, from what I've been hearing, it's giving me a lot of Brandon Staley vibes.
Yeah.
From Steichen. Like, he's basically like, it's kind of like he's losing the trust of the players.
Yeah.
Where he's just like a face. That's it.
Yeah.
It feels like a whole shit show over there. And then on top of it, I don't know if you heard about the Pat McAfee shit.
I heard that him and Franklin got into it or whatever. Zaire Franklin or whatever.
Yeah, apparently like Colts fans were booing him at the game this past week.
McAfee?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Not these Colts fans. They're
no, it's
loyal.
bad. Yeah, they're all pissed off because he kind of gave his take on
the team.
Yeah, basically the whole team, how they're just playing like shit, and they took offense to that. So they're all riding with Zaire and like raising their pitchforks. And McAfee's like, I literally have paid hundreds of thousands of dollars for all these fucking season tickets all these years, and you guys are gonna treat me like this? I'm a fucking fan. What do you want from me? When you guys are playing like shit, I'm gonna tell you you're playing like shit. That's what he's going on. It's like, this whole organization's fucked. Right now, it
starts at the top.
It's in turmoil.
Jim Irsay starts at the top.
And then you got Drake May. He's really not been that bad. They obviously need to...
He looked bad last week.
Well, growing pains, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But, I mean, overall, like, he's been put in, like, a shitty situation.
Yeah.
It's kind of like...
He don't have, like, a true wide receiver.
No,
2. He don't even have a true... Like, as a 1. He don't even have a true wide receiver 2 or 3. As a 1. Like...
DeMarlon Douglas is, like, fine, but he's not a 1. And then Hunter Henry's, like, a fine, like, safety net for him. But Hunter Henry's old. And then you also have, like, a mid-O-line and a really mid-run game. Ramondre Stevenson has been really shit this year. Yeah. He's had a few decent games, but that's going to, like, you know, not give him enough flow. You need to have a solid run game to get the pass game going. It's got to have some good chemistry in there.
Yeah.
And especially for a rookie, you need to relieve some of that pressure. But, I mean, anything's open here. I'm going to say it. Give me the Patriots.
I'm going to take the Colts.
I think they're going to win, but the turmoil that the team's in, I don't know how, like, if the teams are divided based off of, like, what Zaire's been going on about, people who aren't with them, if there's, like, a lot of conflict of interest in there, I don't know.
I don't know either. I mean, like the old McAfee thing, I don't really care about, right? Like, I mean, McAfee's an old player, right? I mean, eventually the fans will go back to loving him because he played there and they loved watching him play. Like, you know, just Jimmy, for instance, right? Jimmy talks about, like, all the plays all the time that McAfee did, right? Mm-hmm. Like, he always talks about the time that McAfee got in front of on the draft and sit there until it was in Nashville. And he's like, yeah, I know you guys are all Titans fans. You probably don't know who I am. I'm Colts punter. We don't really punt that much against you guys, so that's why you don't know me.
I love
like
that,
it gets
yeah.
out. Yeah, so like, eventually they'll go back. They're siding with Franklin right now because he's literally on the active roster playing for their team. You know, I mean, they flipped the switch right when fucking Luck retired. They all were booing at the stadium because Schefter fucking posted it at halftime. So when they came out from set for the second half in fucking in preseason, they were all booing when they seen him because he
Oh,
hadn't even announced it yet. So
I will say another thing I forgot to say about the Pat McAfee thing. Uh, he said, Zaire, stop making your stupid podcast and start winning football games. So that was pretty good.
yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
enjoyed
Zaire,
it.
leave it out here for us. We'll do stuff for you. Come on in, Zaire.
Moving on, we got the Seahawks taking on the Jets.
I'm taking the Seahawks.
Yeah. Truthfully, I don't even want to talk about the Jets.
I don't even know what's going on. Yeah, so taking taking the Seahawks. I'm taking the Commanders bounce back after last week.
They should, but also the Titans. I don't know what's going on over there, but they seem to have a little bit of a spark. I don't know why. They do.
Yeah, I think the Commanders try to bounce back from that embarrassing loss though, like because
It was
two
pretty
two
bad.
kick two kickoff returns led up.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, they got to find a way to get McLaurin the ball more. Like they don't even throw him the ball really, like at all.
They literally use him as a distraction. They're like,
Yeah,
get it down the field with Eckler, Ertz, and Noah Brown.
yeah.
Other like McLaurin's literally just like
I'm open.
he's like, I'm running. This CB's tired. Hey, throw me the ball. Oh, 85 yards?
Yeah.
Fuck. I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
Could have thrown it to me like 10 yards. That's cool.
Yeah,
But, yeah, I mean,
I'm taking the Commanders.
Commanders.
Taking the Bucks.
Yeah. Yeah. Evans is on snap count last week. This week, he should be ready to roll. They got, they're getting their pieces back. Bucky Irving's looking really solid. It's looking like one of the better running backs come out of his draft class, if not the best. And
Was Bucky Irving drafted this year?
I think so, yeah.
I don't think he was.
One second.
Bucky Irving. Yeah, I mean the Panthers. The Panthers look. I mean they gave the Chiefs a run for their money. You're right. Yeah, I mean Panthers gave the Chiefs a run for their money. Lost by 3 because they let fucking Mahomes run like a fucking 45-yard run. QB sneak. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You play so good to stop these cocksuckers, and then you're like, oh, well, watch this QB sneak.
Oh, we had to read the game script real quick. Give the Chiefs the win.
Yeah.
To be fair, though, it seems like Bryce Young's becoming a little more confident.
Comfortable.
Yeah.
Confident. Yeah.
Like he seems like because back whenever like the beginning of the season before he got benched, he was like stressed out and like he's like I have to be the guy. There's a lot of stress on him, right?
Yeah.
Now that they know they're not going anywhere, it feels like he's a lot more comfortable. I don't know. Maybe there's a future with him. Apparently, the Panthers believe in him because people tried to trade for him earlier on when they benched him, and they refused every time. So they see a future with him. He's decent, I guess, but not as good as Baker. Give me the Bucks.
Yep. Taking the Bucks. Taking the Rams.
Yeah, this is
Damn.
a good game.
Holy fuck.
Wow.
Need
Two
the Ravens
birds.
win this. Need the Ravens win this. Hopefully it's snowing in Baltimore.
The Eagles
It's gonna be cold as fuck on Sunday.
have been showing people that they were wrong because I thought they were a pretender for sure after like the end of last year coming into this year.
I mean, literally, you stop Saquon though, you fucking pretty much win the game. That's the Eagles' offense right now. Because
It is.
if you look at their run right now, right? if Hurts throws less than about 25 attempts, or less than 25 attempts, they're gonna win because he doesn't turn the ball over that much. If you get Hurts throwing and running, you know what I'm saying? Then, because you're stuffing fucking Barkley, then you got the Eagles backpedaling. Their defense is solid, but I think I heard the other day that they have the number 1 defense right now in the league.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Cornerbacks and everything, fucking crazy.
Yeah, they hit on both corners.
And I mean, the Vic Fangio was fucking a big time pickup.
Yeah, for sure. I still can't believe Kellen Moore is doing good over there.
It's not Kellen Moore. Like, dude, you're literally handing the ball off to a fucking freak.
I know, but
You're literally handing the ball off. I'm surprised they're handing the ball off. That is my.
You think he should
No, I mean that's what he did in Dallas. They had Zeke. They didn't like when Zeke was still good before he left. He didn't hand the ball off. He was all about throwing the ball with fucking Dak. Last year with you guys, or 2 years ago. Last year was he there last year? Kellen Moore.
Yeah.
Yeah. He didn't really. You guys didn't really run the ball with fucking Eckler, really, or the fucking whoever the fuck Kelly. Yeah, you guys didn't really run the ball with those motherfuckers.
Fuck you.
No, I'm saying
Spoke
like
Joshua Kelly's name.
like what I'm saying is, I mean, I'm not saying they're fucking as good as Saquon. I'm not saying that at all, but I'm saying he's never been a running offensive fucking coordinator.
Yeah.
Never. And then finally he's got Saquon. He's like, I can just hand the ball off this guy. This dude's doing backwards hurdles over motherfuckers and shit. That now they put on Madden that you can only do with Saquon.
Well, my God, he sold me. We haven't even talked about the Ravens, but I'm taking the Eagles.
I'm taking the Ravens. I'm taking the Ravens.
Dang. All right. Take them. I mean, Lamar's solid.
I mean, this is the 1 and 2 running backs in the league right now going against each other.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, you got Saquon leading, and then you got Derrick Henry right behind him. So obviously they're going to want to outdo each other. So.
Oh, they're going to get in a fist fight at the end of the game.
The only problem is with the Eagles is their fucking wide receiver core is trash, and Lamar Jackson really can't fucking. No, it said the Ravens.
You said the Eagles.
Oh, I meant the Ravens. I meant the Ravens.
They haven't even used Deontay Johnson at all since they got him.
They tried last night. He missed it.
Really?
Yeah, that was the only pass I seen. Really.
I honestly was like, I didn't see him out there. I don't think.
Yeah. They tried to pass him ball. He missed it. But like, I mean, trying to fucking learn a new system. That's 2 systems, bro, in 1 year. Because he was on the Steelers last year, and then he went to the Panthers. Now he's in the Ravens. That's a lot of fucking learning in a year. I mean, I know it's just routes and shit, but you got to know cadences, and you got to know fucking, like, if I say Omaha, you're fucking you're doing our hot route, right? You're doing a slant instead of a fucking go, or, you're doing a curl. If I sit there and say, hot route fucking short, you're doing a fucking 3-yard curl instead of a 5-yard curl or a 10-yard curl. Like, so I mean, you got to learn all that shit too. But then you go to a team from the Panthers to the fucking Ravens, where the Ravens are winning, and they got Derrick Henry. So you're like, I might not play that much, to be fucking honest.
They don't even need him.
The Ravens defense kind of trash.
Yeah. Yeah, the Ravens defense is pretty ass.
Yeah. But, yeah, I'm taking the Ravens. You're taking the Eagles. Let's go on to Sunday Night Football. Taking the Bills to go ahead and hit that nail in that coffin to get the 49ers out of the fucking playoffs, baby. What's happening?
Listen, there's no world I'm picking the Niners, but they're kind of crumbling. CMC has not been himself yet.
You didn't go ahead. Sorry.
CMC has not been himself yet. Debo has been actually ass. Jennings is being their one. Kittle is their only saving grace on offense.
No, what I was going to say is I didn't even think about this, right? But when they were playing us last week, the Brady was our commentator, right? That's three. Our last 3 games has been Brady. But this is like probably the best thing I've heard him say in 3 games. He was like, that championship fatigue. He goes, He goes, you know, you got teams that go to the Super Bowl, go to the NFC Championship, go to the Super Bowl, go to the championship, Super Bowl championship, and they keep losing, right? You know, eventually that just gets in your mind that you're going to fucking lose regardless. So then you're tearing yourself down and you wear yourself out because you're playing longer than most motherfuckers. You're training longer. And then, you know, and he sat there and said that's what he feels like's happening to the Niners now. Like their team's coming down to reality. Instead of fucking playing as good as they were, you know, IU got paid, got hurt. Fucking Debo, like you said, ain't been playing where the fuck really. Kittle's the only one really playing good. Nick Bosa plays good. Purdy is all right. And CMC, right, coming off that injury, didn't play half the season. Now everybody's like, well, he's not doing nothing. Yeah, motherfucker, he didn't play half a season.
Yeah.
That was with his legs. He's not going to be out there running around if he got a problem with his legs. Train his legs, you fucking idiots. Like, duh. So, yeah. Taking the Bills. This is a shit show. Taking the famous Jameis?
No, I'm taking the Broncos.
Taking the Broncos.
Bo Nix looking like he's the
rookie
rookie of the year.
Yep, looking like it. I'll give it to him. I'll buy that for $1. Ooh, woo, woo.
Yeah, that's our week 13 picks.
With all the rants, what's happening?
Let us know if you made it this far. Drop a I was here in the comments if you made it this far.
Yeah, in the time you quit watching.
Ew.
See ya.